Hello everyone and welcome to the finals of the Next Gen National Championships. Coming to you from Austin, Texas, we are Ace Run Productions. I am Felix.
And I'm Conrad.
Conrad, we've got something a little different today for everybody. Can you tell us what we're going to see?
Yeah, so this final 9 is going to be a mixed bag of treats here with the FPO and the MP40s. We're going to be going back and forth between some holes, watching them finish out their round and try to take home this championship.
Yeah, it all comes down to this. So these guys have played through many rounds, many holes, and we're here at Roy G. Guerrero looking to crown a champion.
All right, we see Aria just has a 2-stroke lead on her sister, and Liz is not counting herself out of it yet.
All right, welcome to the 2019 Next Generation Final Championship 9 holes. We've got the women's FPO division teeing off at plus 54 for the weekend. Out of Spicewood, Texas. Her favorite ice cream is strawberry cheesecake. It's Aria Castruita! Woo!
All right, Aria is stepping up on the box here. Hole for 4. Par 3, they're playing from the forward tee position here, so we're looking at 327, and that right there gets out to the middle of the fairway. Not ideal, but she'll be able to recover from that.
3 years older than her 13-year-old sister, also from Spicewood, Texas, at plus 56 going into this round. Melody Castruita!
Melody stepping up. Let's see if she can take advantage of this opportunity, and just a little bit to the right, bounces back out to the fairway.
She's in the middle.
Yeah.
They'll both be all right from there.
Teeing off third at plus 61, all the way from Denver, Colorado. She's a former collegiate national champion volleyball player, now turned disc golfer. This is Liz Torok!
So Liz seeing an opportunity here. She's, like we said, a couple of strokes back. She's going a little bit higher on the inside line. And she's not going to be that much further back from the Castruita sisters.
Final 9, Next Generation FPO division. Coming in at plus 90 out of Twin Falls, Idaho, where she rides a Softail Harley Davidson. Jennifer Rackham!
A great job there by Yeti doing the intros for these ladies. That's got to get you pumped up. Jennifer going turnover or standstill. That's getting some carry up the fairway.
Yeah.
I think it'll work.
Let's see if Liz can work her way down towards the green. This looks to be on a good line, turning nicely. Just needs to settle.
Yeah, leaves her with a putt.
Absolutely.
Aria here with a nice little up shot coming, and
a little bit of hyzer on that.
Hyzer on it, but that right there is well placed. Now let me see what she guys has coming up next. She's getting.
Ooh, she flirted with that tree.
Ooh, she did. I blame the photographer in front of her. I think that's what the problem.
Jennifer throwing that envy for her up shot. She also putts with envies. If you saw the previous round, you saw her throwing them all over the course. So Liz with a look here for par.
Oh, she nails it.
Nicely done. That's a good putt and a great par to start the round.
And looking for a par as well, and misses low to the left.
A little bit of pressure there on that putt, especially after Liz made hers.
And Aria just puts that away. There it is. That's her confident putting stroke that she has.
An easy tap in there for Jennifer.
All right, so we walk away with just one bogey on the hole here.
Good start for the ladies so far. So we're moving on to the second hole of this 9 hole, which is hole 5. It's par 4 coming in at 735 feet. Aria showing us the ideal shot, going right up the gut.
Oh,
nice little flex shot. Beautifully done. Let's see if Liz can follow suit here. Just needs to turn a little more and see if it's going to get clean through that left side. He might be a little pinched over there.
You
we'll
have to see how much trouble she actually is in off the fairway there. Jennifer throwing her diamond, I'm going to assume. That's one of her favorite discs to throw. And she puts it on the right side. Again, we'll have to see what she has to work with. Just because you're off the fairway doesn't mean that you're out of contention. But it's really going to depend on where those trees are.
Oh, yeah.
Good snap on that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, that one's going. Center cut all the way.
Past her sister. Oh, but another tree.
Yeah.
Might be tight.
Yeah, yep. And that tree was a factor for Jennifer here.
So she's going to, ooh,
ouch, that hurt.
Yeah, I heard that. If I heard it, that means it must have hurt.
Yeah.
Is here looking to hit that gap. Ooh, gets it through.
Yeah.
Right in the center with some fade.
Some shaping. Shot shaping.
Shape shifting, shop shaping, shop shaping.
I love it when my discs change shapes. Not really. That means they hit a tree, so I don't really like when that happens.
Yeah, not good. That, however, was very good by Aria, going right up the gut. She is just showing you the textbook approach on this hole.
This is an awkward stance she's having to take dealing with this tree, and I think that stance kind of cost her some distance there. She couldn't get everything that she wanted on it.
It's one of those where if you have a forehand, that's definitely more the preferred shot there.
Which is strange because I've seen her throw forehand.
Right.
I think she thought she could do more. Obviously, she thought she could do more backhand with her forehand. She let that one go. She was really trying to get it there. It's just a little bit low.
Yeah, good line. She's still, at least she's not in any trouble. She's right in the middle here. Yeah. Liz still progressing down the fairway. This is yanked a little bit, but back in the middle.
I don't know if you noticed, but Liz is coordinated from hair to toe with the black and blue.
Yes, she is. This looks really good. Yeah. Settle. Wow. So she's going to have a relatively stress-free par putt there.
I guess that's how you're supposed to play the hole. Liz with her upshot. Even a little meat for that putt, but she's in the circle.
Jennifer going the hyzer route. Just a little subtle touch there.
Let's see if she's giving it a run or if she's just laying up. That looks like a mix of both kinds.
Yeah, pretty safe, but
yeah,
she was giving that some run for sure.
And you can see there is a little bit of drop off behind the basket, so bogey band.
I know that sound very well.
It tempers your run at it just a little bit.
Nice putt there by Jennifer. Melody looking to clean up.
Go out the routine. I love that.
And Aria with a textbook par on that hole. Played it about as well as you can ask for.
Yeah. So she's the only one that walks away with a par, and we have bogeys and a double bogey to contend with there. We're going to follow ladies for one more hole here before we go check out the men in their action. This is hole 6, a par 3, 327. And there's two routes here. The most favorite route is the hyzer route, going out to the right and let a dish finish towards the basket. That comes up a little bit short outside of circle 1. Let's see what Jennifer does with her diamond here.
Lining up that same gap, it looks.
Flipped it up to flat. Got around that one tree, and she'll be inside the circle.
So they're playing from the same pad as the men. Melody has given this a great line on the right side, hyzering back, getting some roll, and she has parked it. And that is, like I said, that's the men's tee basically that they're teeing off from, and she has parked that hole.
I mean, if you, from the tee pad look at that, that's just impressive.
Absolutely. Liz going a little bit higher. She gets knocked down early, but she'll have a look there. She's got to work around some trees here to get it towards the green.
Some skip juice. Ooh, yeah.
That's going to be a tester for sure for par there.
Yeah. Oh, Jennifer was trying to approach and hit the tree. One of the guardians rolled her back a little bit. She's happy with it though. I guess she smiled. It's hard not to be happy out here playing.
Ooh, good bit.
Aria tries to ring that up.
You can tell that she's got that competitive fire. She does not want to lose a stroke here to her sister, and you see how close Melody is. So she knew she had to run that.
Jennifer with a soft run there. Melody from the rough inside the circle.
That's Liz.
I mean Liz.
A little bit high there. She was committed to that line.
She was. And having to have that stroke and have the tall grass in your way really kind of affects you a little bit. Aria puts that away. Liz with the comeback.
She used a different putter there. I just noticed that. She putted with that pink one from the other side, and she used like that purplish one on the cleanup.
Maybe they're the same putter, but just different.
Probably. And we finally get to Melody's drive.
Oh, wow, yeah,
ridiculous drive.
Forgot she was playing. All right.
Yeah, that was a fantastic job there by Melody. Aria, they're limiting the damage, only losing a stroke to her sister on that one.
Now we see we have a tight race coming in here for the final 9 for the men's. Just 1 stroke separating from first to fourth.
Okay. Des will be walking with you for at least part of your round to get you started, make sure everything's clean. Do you have any questions about the round? Yes, sir. Hey, yep, and then could the 4 of you step to the tee pad with the scoreboard behind you so we can get a pick?
Right here at the concrete edge.
Alright, so if you watch the MP40 semifinal round, you'll notice we have one newcomer to the group.
Final 9 for the MA40 division. These 4 gentlemen will be playing for $6,000 plus in their division. Teeing off first in this final 9 at +6 from Kent, Texas. Favorite barbecued meat is brisket. Give it up for Robert Tate!
Robert representing Tree Love there. Robert's pretty much had a stranglehold on the top spot here throughout the majority of this tournament. And he is going turnover, which is the preferred play on this hole 4 again, but this time we're on the back pads at 378, and he has put himself in position there just outside circle 1, have about a 45-ish look.
Being on that top shelf is definitely an advantage there.
He likes it. He's got the smooth walk away.
Teeing off second at +7 for the event from Glendale, Arizona. Always one with the pine cone. Robert Cummings III.
Let's see what Robert's going with here. He is going turnover as well. A little tight. Still turning. Starting to fade out. He's made it to that top shelf as well.
Top shelf, yep. And tried to hit me. I don't know why.
Teeing off
It's the theme today
third
with him.
at a +8 up until this point. Keeping David Bowie's legacy alive in Austin and all around the world, Austin's very own Jason Carter.
I wonder where Yeti gets his shirts from.
Maybe it's from the Santa Claus looking guy over there in the Christmas thing. I mean, he has a red hat, green shirt, white beard.
This one a little bit high, so he's going to be knocked
Teeing
down.
off in our 4th position for the MA40 Final 9 Next Generation Tour at +9. A veteran of the United States Marine Corps.
Nice.
More of a burnt ends kind of a guy. Give it up from Georgetown, Texas. This is B.Z. Strick!
Alright, this is the newcomer that we were talking about on the card. Sneaking his way in from the chase card. See how he stacks up.
So all 4 guys going turnover on this, huh?
Yeah. And that one's just a little bit too tight, but it gets kicked back to the center, so not too bad.
There you see the gallery that was following this card on this final 9. And what a beautiful day we had for this final 9.
And we have Carter here trying to do an approach shot.
Oh, doesn't make it to the shelf.
Low. Yep. And BZ Strick here with.
Whoa. Oh. He's in the circle. He's out of the circle.
Is he coming back to the circle?
It's trying.
But not quite. It's a nice fluid release there as far as the stroke goes. Carter's probably eyeing this, trying to actually get it there with his Nova. Oh, and it looks like he had just about everything except for the line, just off a little bit to the left.
Tate here outside the circle, doing standstill. And cashes it in. Nice 2 there.
Robert saw that and he says, I can do it too.
Ooh,
But
spicy run.
He wanted it. You know he wanted it. There we go.
Ooh. Good line. Just a touch low there. That wind might have been a factor.
Could be wind, could be nerves, because this is his first time being on our coverage here for this tournament.
Good finish there by both gentlemen.
Try to fake Robert out a little bit there.
We missed BZ, but he was able to tap in his putt there for the 4 as well. So the Roberts gaining some strokes there.
All right, here we are on hole 5, playing from the back tee location here. Still a par 4, coming in at 849, and this is Tate, and it looks like it drifted over to the right just a little bit more than he wanted to. Robert is taking full advantage of that and taking it straight up the fairway.
Full flex.
Nice. Only nervousness is if it's going to be obstructed by a tree over there.
Yeah, that's skippage. But these guys are getting it a ways down the fairway off of this tee shot. This needs to stable up, and it does late. There it is.
Does it? It comes back. All right.
Kind of hugged that right side the whole time.
Yeah, it really did.
Easy, going up.
There it is.
Whoa, this is really good. It needs to settle there.
Oh yeah,
Stays out.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this hole demands accuracy on at least 2 shots here to really have any type of look for a birdie.
What kind of socks are those?
He's got the sock game on point there. Does Mr. Carter.
Well played, Jason.
Stay off that tree. Oh, he's fine. He's right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Okay, tree's not a obstruction here. And he is basically another great placement shot here, right at me.
Aiming right at you again. I know at one point he was asking for you to just stand by the basket each time, since apparently he can hit you on at will.
I know someone else can do that in the field for some reason.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Especially with the forehand. And I'm not looking. Disc coming right at my ankles.
Robert putting a subtle turn on that one. And that's coming right at you also.
Gosh, I just can't stay safe.
You're just in all the right spots and all the wrong spots at the same time.
Oh, he tried to get it through, but the tree denied it. At least denied him in a nice direction.
It did. Little skip flare there.
Robert looked like he was flirting with the tree there in the fairway, but
he sure was.
Seemed like he has good command of his disc and knew where it was going. BZ Strick here with the nice
shot.
Up shot. Going for the tap man. What does Carter have in his hand?
Guessing that's one of his Novas. Ooh. Wow, that was.
Yep, he was trying.
Almost some fireworks there.
Yeah. Robert with a step putt.
Oh, just over the top.
Stop rolling. All right.
These guys know they're all. Ooh, good putt. Just sneaks it through. These guys are all so close. They're all trying to. Nice putt too with some authority.
Yeah.
They're so close to each other, and you only got these 9 holes to try to make that push. So everybody's being aggressive.
And every stroke really counts here. I mean, you know, it's not to say that it didn't during the first round, but
it's just amplified.
Yeah, you're just very much more conscious of it.
right, so there we see the scores for the MP40 moving forward. Still a tight race, anybody's game.
Swinging back over to the FPO card, we see that Aria is still has 1 stroke advantage on this final 9, but I think that's a total of 3 strokes with 2 to play.
Overall, yeah.
I'm not sure if she's even giving up the box. All right.
Low release on that one.
Yep.
So we're hole 18? Yes, hole 18.
Hole 18.
So they're playing again from the front pads here. So it's a par 4, still 768 feet. Melody has clipped the tree, but still pushed forward a little bit there.
Jennifer with her trusted diamond in hand. And
flipped a little right, but did it find out all the way? I
don't know. It's next to that tree, so it's hard to tell from this angle if it came all the way out. But I can tell you about Liz's shot, and that's in the center.
The applause tells you all you need to know. So Aria here progressing up the fairway, putting a little bit of angle on that, getting a good amount of flight. The wind was starting to pick up.
Dropped there. Drop it. Which is probably a good thing as you look where it landed. If it would have carried a little bit further, it may have faded out even harder. I can tell you with 100% assurance that she was thinking about that tree.
I was thinking about the tree just looking at her, especially from what we saw earlier.
Yes. It only takes once to have that miscalculation of hitting the tree to make you very conscious of not doing it again.
I had some skip to it at the end. We'll see where Melody ended up.
Liz putting some action on this. She's landing it somewhere she can easily approach.
Jennifer also.
Yeah, you see the wind push it down just a little bit. It's hard to really gauge exactly how the wind is going to react to the disc, or the disc react to the wind, or they react to each other.
Somebody's got to react to something.
Yeah, something has to happen. Now that right there is a nice shot to get inside the circle there for a putt.
So she's looking at a par putt there. We still don't know where Melody ended up on her second shot.
No, we just know it's off to the left, but just don't know exactly how far and what condition she's in.
Oh, she's got to look. Okay.
And
so this looks good. It needs to settle.
Yeah, some steam on that. And there it goes, coming at me again.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
That's bamboo.
Yeah.
You never want to be in bamboo. It's a fun word.
It is.
Bamboo.
Bamboo, yeah.
Bamboo? Oh, okay.
Long look here for Liz.
And a little long, but yeah, she was committed to it.
Well, you can't even see her.
Yeah, she's in there. She's not. She's less than 5 feet away from me. Okay,
wow.
maybe 7.
There's the disc. And she's still got some work to do to try to save this bogey.
Yeah. Oh man. Front cage.
Left the judge a little low on that one.
Putting that away.
Good putt there with her envy. And Aria smelling a little blood in the water here. A chance to kind of really ice this with 1 hole left. Oh, she pulled it.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen her miss that far wide before.
She needs to clean this up.
Oh, in the front.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to say the wind was a factor in at least one of those putts. Even if it wasn't physically moving up and down, it was at least in line.
So we've got some drama building coming up to this last hole for the ladies now. 2 sisters battling it out all the way to the 99th hole. So there you see, it's a 1-stroke lead overall, or I'm sorry, on this round, and was it 2 strokes carrying over?
Yep, so still 3 with the final one to play. 5. All right, and this is finishing on hole 1. It's a par 4, and Jennifer's put that over to the right, which isn't necessarily bad.
Gets around that last tree.
Gets it around, she may have a look. Looks like Liz is following her a little bit, but she went further right, and that's going to possibly leave out a few options for her as far as approaching.
So Aria knows at this point she's got the scoreboard following them.
Yep.
She knows what she has to do. That's fine. She's right in the middle. She's really just got to execute and get up and down as clean as she can.
That darn tree.
Melody, on the other hand, she's got to try to go for something big, and she kind of has, and she hits the same tree.
That darn tree. I swear the odds of that happening are just...
Right.
Well, I don't know. Disc golf odds are different than regular statistics. If you've ever played, you know that if there is a tree, that it will somehow pull your disc towards it.
Just kind of pull this one a
little
little right.
Out to the right.
That hillside, though, kind of catches you and keeps you from getting into too much trouble. It also surrounds the green, which helps protect your shots.
But where she went in, there is... it gets a little thick in there.
It does. That's a very good shot by Melody.
Oh, yeah.
So she's still trying to put the pressure on her sister here.
Jennifer carving up something with that diamond.
Nice shots. Never in any danger.
No. And that's why I said necessarily going to the... Oh, that right there is finishing out.
Settle. Should be okay.
Yeah, should be all right. Going that far to the right off the tee isn't necessarily bad because it gives you several options as far as approaching the green.
We see a forehand here.
Nice.
Set. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So that takes pretty much all the pressure off of the putt.
Yeah, she definitely wants that championship with no questions asked.
Jennifer puts it right up by the ropes.
Short, yeah.
And at this point, even if Melody throws it in, it's a done deal. She's trying to.
She's trying, yeah.
Wow, good run.
Liz trying to finish strong here. And puts it up there so she can have easy tap in.
Jennifer's going to give this a run.
Let's see. She does. Oh, and she touches chains too. Strong finish there for Melanie.
Melanie secures her second place finish, so it's going to be the Castruita sisters taking 1 and 2. There's Aria topping in her clinching putt.
Hey, I look odd back there. I swear there's a camera in my hand.
You look like you're sleeping up against a tree. Oh, there you are. You just woke up.
All right.
And there you have it for the ladies. Very well played by the Castruita sisters. The future is bright for that family for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Catching up with the men on hole 18. We see how they progress through the final 9.
Mr. Tate holding on. He's got a 2-stroke lead so far. We've got Robert Cummings III teeing off here on hole 18 from the back tees. Par 4, 831 feet. Same thing the ladies just encountered on hole 18. You just want to pump something out as far as you can up that gap and just kind of let it work. Mr. Carter, who there's no way he's 40 years old. I don't think BZ Strick is 40 either. We had Ray Hill on before who looked like he was 28. So all these guys looking way younger than the division standards.
So what are you trying to say about Robert, man? What are you trying to say?
Robert looks like he belongs in the division he's playing in, but
BZ Strick hits the tree there. Falls down to the center, though.
A little high. But these guys, obviously, they're like I said, they're throwing great shots. Mm-hmm. They're pumping them up the fairway like that. Getting some great distance.
And does that stay clean enough?
Settle?
It's questionable. We'll see what kind of run-up he has over there.
He should be all right. And BZ
Strick
in a hurry there to get that shot out. And it got kind of dropped down by the wind immediately here. But that's the total opposite of when these guys are playing versus when I'm out there playing and people ask me, how come you're not playing in the MA50 division with the rest of people your age? When they look at me, and I'm like, I'm only 37. Yeah. To which I usually respond with, your mother's gallbladder. If you don't know where that's from, actually, I'll challenge you guys. That is a movie quote from a obscure movie in the 90s. That's all I'm going to give you. I doubt anybody's ever going to know what your mother's gallbladder comes from in terms of a movie quote.
Only you would know that quote for some reason.
I'm confident. I'm so confident that nobody knows where that comes from, that if somebody puts in the comments, the first person to correctly identify what movie that quote comes from, I will send them out a disc.
Wait. I want to know this. I had to put some pressure on this.
All right.
I want you to send them out an EMac Truth. One of your favorite discs. I know you have like 17 of them, but you don't want to part with any of them.
No, because they're so great. All right. I'm confident that nobody knows where that quote is from. So, first person to correctly identify... Get off it. Don't move. So, first person to correctly identify what movie that quote comes from. Obscure early 90s movie. Or mid-90s. I don't remember. I know it's in the 90s. I will send them out one of my prized EMac Truths. Challenge.
Challenge accepted. Now I just need to go create me a new profile so I can guess properly.
Carter throwing up that Nova. Those Novas settle in so nicely. That outside rubber just kind of grabs.
Tate with a look, trying to use the wind to his favor, but there was just a miscalculation there.
Hey,
Robert got it right.
Good putt.
And Carter putting in this other Nova to finish out.
Still sticking to his routine, even though he was, what, 12, 13 feet there. He's consistent with it for sure.
Well, yeah, that's what the pros say.
Right.
Whoever listens to the pros, though, obviously Carter. But all right, so it looks like Robert was the only one to walk away there with a par, bringing
Which
him
one?
back in. I always call Robert Cummings Robert, and I call the other one Tate. And I call him Robert.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So we've got a one-stroke battle once again. Heading into the last hole.
All right. Again, we're playing from hole 1, finishing on 1. It's par 4, 720 feet. And this is off to the right, which again is not necessarily bad. It just depends on what you end up with.
Looks like he settled just outside of the rough.
Tate's not messing with the right. He's going straight up and fading out.
He's headed for that pond.
Did he get the distance? All right, so he made it clear the pond.
He's okay.
But we're going to have to see what he has left.
Well, we know Robert isn't necessarily in great position either, so they're both, like I said, they're one stroke apart.
Yeah.
They're both
the tension is still there.
Yeah. BZ here.
It looked like he wanted that to turn a little bit more.
That's getting towards that pond area as
He
well.
made it past it.
He's okay.
Again, just depending on how the layout of those trees and where they landed on what they're going to have left.
It's a big shot here. And it's clipped down.
Trees. Yeah.
So Carter here doing just a little bit of course maintenance.
I mean, the entire tree looks to be dead and unattached, I guess.
There you go. He did prick his hand on something there also at the end. Ooh, that snuck through.
Yeah, it did. Just made himself a gap. I don't think I saw that. Didn't go through what was the obvious gap to us.
All right. And Robert flaring one back out to the middle.
Yep, nice safe play.
He knows Mr. Cummings is going to be pinched, so he's just trying to get up and down at this point.
And BZ trying to get something out that gap, but just not quite making it out the end of it there.
Yeah, that cabbage knocked him down. He's really pinched here.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. I don't even know how he got his hand through on a full swing. That's a nicely executed shot from there.
It is. I sit here and think I don't think I've seen Robert once throw forehand, and
you're right.
So he had to make the best of his toolbox, and it looks like he did. Tate here with an approach to the green.
This is basically an ice.
He was trying to ring it up. He was trying to ring it up. That was without question.
So he's going to have a tap in for par. And the best Robert can do, Cummings, is throw this in for a par.
He's calling for it.
So that's going to pretty much settle it. Barring a disaster by Mr. Tate, he is going to be your next-gen national champion for the MP40 division.
There you go, Strick.
Well, BZ sure does have some zip on those putts, huh?
Yeah. And it's interesting being an amateur and looking at the finishes out and realizing what the pros feel when every position is a different dollar amount that you're playing for.
Absolutely.
So it's not I'm playing for I'm gonna get one less disc in my prize pack or whatever, but just this is cash that we're talking about.
Absolutely. And there you see it. Robert Tate is your 2019 Next Gen National Champion, the MP40 division.
That's one way to get on the podium.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Tate. Very nice.
Congratulations to all the final 9 players. To get there was no small feat, and the reward is
a lot of money.
Yes.
A lot of money.
As you'll hear them say, more money than the Open players have played for all year. Right.
And the ladies and the men here, they've battled throughout the year to get to this position. It's not just the 99 holes that they played here. We also got to factor in the regional tournaments, the national qualifiers that they all had to be involved in just to get the points needed to get to this final event.
Just want to say thanks to Next Gen for having us out. Not only us, but I'm sure the players love having this coverage for them to bask in and showcase their skills.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to Aria. She actually got signed to the Latitude 64 team right after this event. Her sister Melody was already a part of DD, so that just goes to show you what this program, what this tournament can do for you.
Thank you for watching. And as we normally say,
let's get excited for some disc golf. Your mother's gallbladder. Yep.